being here is someone everybody knows in Harris County government. Emmett, our county judge, he is a distinguished public servant. He is, in March of this year, he will have served 10 years as our Harris County judge. A Rice graduate with 8 years, and as a Texas representative, he's presidential appointee, our director of Harris County Homeland Security and Emergency Management. His list of accomplishments go on and on. But I'm sure he would tell you that his wife, Gwen, of 41 years, his 4 children, and 13 grandchildren are a significant reason why he works so hard to make Harris County a better place to live in. His legacy he is building, we are fortunate to have him share with us his words of wisdom today to mark this special occasion. County Judge, Emmett.
Well, thank you very much. 4 children, 13 grandchildren. They don't want to stay out of the house. You know, winning makes all the difference in the world. If the Texans hadn't won last week, and today's game mattered, probably half of you wouldn't be here. You'd be only watching the Texans and the Titans. But they did win. So now we're all here to celebrate other wins. In all seriousness, congratulations to all the people who are about to take office. But equally important to all the families. Because any of us who are engaged in politics fully understand that it's not a one-person sport. The whole family is involved. The whole family gets to go through the ups and the downs and turmoil. And welcome to Harris County, Rodney. I've already been working on it. Trying to get him to say county. We've served together on numerous boards, and we're both LBJ school graduates. So he's going to get singled out a lot. And think about the people we ran against. Be for them too. Because they were out there engaged. And some of you have been on the other side of elections. You've won, you've lost. But it's all part of the process. Now, I've been told to be brief, and I will. Because it's not about me winning up this year. So it's not about me. But in 2015, I made 3 points to those who were being sworn in at that time. And those 3 points are still absolutely valid. First, don't let your ego get in your way. Campaign's over, the election's over, and none of us are really that important. None of us are. We are part of a governmental machine that's been going for a long, long time, and it's going to keep going for a long, long time. So I would assign a little project. Go back and research your predecessors. You know the immediate ones. They just won by defeating an immediate one. But go way back. And what you'll find is, you know, they're little blips in history. But they're more than a blip in history. They're vitally important. They're what has kept this county and this community going. And even though we don't remember their names, they're important. And sometime, generations from now, somebody's going to stand here. Maybe they'll say the same thing. It's going to be our names that they don't remember. So the ego of a campaign goes away. You're not the office. We're just all privileged to serve in an office for a certain period of time. Second, do the right thing. And everybody goes, oh, well, that's pretty obvious. We're always going to do the right thing. No, we don't always do the right thing. And my favorite example is people run for state office in the state of Texas, and they always put out Sam Houston. They always say, oh, Sam Houston this and Sam Houston that. And most of the people who use Sam Houston in their ads would have been the first ones to vilify Sam Houston when he stood on principle and got run out of the governorship at gunpoint because he thought it was really a dumb idea for the state of Texas to secede. We need to remember that. So, hopefully none of us have the issues, and I've got this building down there with the dome on it, but other than that, none of us have the issues to deal with that Sam Houston had to deal with. And he could do the right thing, so we can do the right thing. And third, and this may be most important of all, enjoy yourself. Have a good time. You asked for this job. So be happy. Don't come grumping into the office and go, oh my God. No, you asked for it. The voters, the citizens of our community gave it to you. So enjoy it. And the two best examples, and this shows my age, I understand. But you have Hubert Humphrey, the Democrat, who's always referred to as a happy warrior, win or lose, happy. And Ronald Reagan, who was always smiling. So enjoy the job that you just applied for and you're about to be sworn into. Because the other thing that does is that keeps your employees happy. And I can guarantee you, all of the elected officials, the job we do, we're the public face. It's the employees that are going to get that job done. So you need to be happy so that they stay happy. So those are the three things. Don't let your ego carry you away. Do the right thing. And enjoy yourself. But this is not 2015. So I have to add a little bit. Now, some of you heard it in 2015 and think, well, they just did the same thing. But this has been a heck of a year. And I think another point is needed. There's been a lot of talk of divisiveness. Us versus them. We now live in a world where we choose our news. We watch the station we agree with. Or we look on the internet and we read what somebody posts, and because they're on our side, and we say, oh, that's true, and then we send it on to somebody else, and then we're embarrassed when we find out the whole story's false. But we have all kind of gone into our own little silos, and that's dangerous. But it transcends the 2016 election, and I think it just came to a head this year. And I think that's going to be a good thing, because I think it's going to make all of us step back and look. The most horrifying thing that I've encountered in my governmental experience was in 2007, right after I became county judge. I had a meeting with an official, an elected official. Gwen was with me. And those of you who know Gwen, she's not exactly quiet, shy, and tired. And at the end of this meeting, the official said, you know, if your husband and I don't do the right things, our children and grandchildren are going to be surrounded by people who aren't like us. That's a horrifying statement if you stop and think about it. And Gwen looked at him and said, well, I hope so. Which gives you a little insight into the way her mind works. We all have those. This election year, I'm not picking on any of you, but there were signs in our county that said we want judges that look like us. Who is us? We've seen political mailers from both sides that talk about we want to vote for people like us. Who is us? The truth is, everyone should be us. We need to start listening to others. We need to purposely find people who disagree with us and say, okay, why are you saying that? Because that's what's going to make us a better government overall. So when you take this oath of office, is not about party. It's not about philosophy. It's not about race. The truth of the matter is, I started out by saying, today is not about me. The reality is, it's not about you either. Even though you're taking the oath of office. It is about the people you are going to serve. You're taking the oath of office for them, not for you. Not just for your supporters, but for them. And if you do that, and if you have that in your heart when you take the oath of office, you're going to make Sam Houston proud, you're going to make your predecessors proud, and you're going to make Harris County a much, much better place. So congratulations again. Welcome to Harris County.
This time of taking your oath. Get your Bibles in place. Get your family in place. Whichever you desire. That's great. It's great to see everyone. It took me a while to get out of this call. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right, are we ready? All right. If you would raise your right hand, repeat after me. In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas. I, state your name, do solemnly swear. That I will faithfully execute the duties of the office of the state of Texas, and will to the best of my ability preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States and of the state. So help me God. Congratulations. After me. In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas. I, state your name, do solemnly swear. That I will faithfully execute the duties of the office of the state of Texas, and will to the best of my ability preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States and of the state. So help me God. Congratulations.